Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tea Time. This is Teresa, and I think we're rounding home base with the fall crafts. I think this is going to be the last craft I do before I do my home tour. So, this is something that there's been several crafts that I made a list early on, but there have been a few additions to that I didn't know until the inspiration hit me. This is another one. I've had this pumpkin, I don't even know, forever. And it has a stem, but I took it off. It was a bright orange, and I covered it with, which you can't tell, a little bit of stain and wiped it off. But this is going to be another makeover for this pumpkin. Now, I had cut strips of this beautiful material a few weeks ago that I was going to use in another craft, and I decided not to use it. So I put it aside, and I thought, what can I do with those strips of material? And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna cover this pumpkin with them. And then I'm going to use some twine to put, in the grooves of the pumpkin. So I think it's going to turn out really cute. We'll see. And I have already cut these strips, but I have a little bit of an extra amount of this material in case I need to cut more strips. I don't know if this is going to do it, so we'll see. But what I've done is I've made some Mod Podge in this big bowl, and I've got my pumpkin ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to dip this material in this Mod Podge and then start covering the pumpkin. I'm just going to start at the top and just kind of, press it into the form of the pumpkin. Today is Sunday, and it is pretty chilly outside. It's actually been a chilly weekend, and I'm not complaining. I've enjoyed it. Now, my friends and I joke with each other how long we can go without turning our furnace on. My friends and I are all about the same age, and we don't have kids at home. So we don't have to make anybody comfortable but ourselves. And I'm comfortable with a cooler temperature in the house. But I do have little electric fireplaces, different places. I had company today. My daughter and my grandson came over for chicken and dumplings. I made chicken and dumplings today. And they came over to eat, and I almost turned my gas fireplace on. But then because I had the stove on and everything, I didn't need to. I mean, at least not for myself. So I have yet to turn my furnace on. I do have an electric fireplace here in my craft room and in my bedroom. So, I try to go as long as I can, to keep the bills down, man. I live in Ohio, so, wintertime is cold here. So, and I keep my thermostat at a pretty low temperature. Like, honestly, I keep it at like 67. If I'm here alone. If I'm having grandkids over or company, I'll turn it up a little bit, to make it comfortable for them. But yeah, I don't need it to be, oh my gosh, when my parents were alive and I used to go and visit them, oh, their house was so hot. And I guess it comes with age. I guess I'm not at that age yet where I need it to be 120 degrees in the house. But yeah, I'm kind of a miser in that way. I actually have my window open in here in the craft room. And my electric heater on. So, talk about wanting to keep the bills down. What's wrong with me? But I'm using this paintbrush too to kind of press. This is making a mess too. And I just cleaned my craft room real good. And now I'm making a mess on this table. But you know what? That's the sacrifice we make when we craft, right? I really like this material, but I so want it to be in these cracks very well. Of course, I am going to put twine in here, so that'll kind of, you know, make it accentuate the grooves. But this will probably have to dry overnight before I add the twine. You know, it's all wet and everything. I always liken this technique to paper mache. It's very much like paper mache. Remember when you did that in school and you covered a balloon in strips of newspaper dipped in glue? It's just essentially that's what it is, actually. But this material is very fall-like. It's an orange background with like a golden yellow flower design. So it does fit in well with the autumn colors. And like I said, I've had this pumpkin for, I don't even remember where I got it. But it's, I don't even know what it is. Resin or something. It's hollow. It's very light. But I've had it for a long time. And I put it out with my, you know, fall decorations. But this year I thought it needed a makeover. And since, you hear that? I've heard sirens several times since I've been sitting here. Something's on fire. Because I'm pretty sure that is a fire truck. Can you see what I'm doing? I always forget to look up. Yeah, fall came in like a lion. I mean, it went from like 90 degrees to like 60s. Wait, that's not working. I have to pull this over a little bit. You want it to kind of overlap a little. You don't want to see any of the pumpkin. There we go, that's better. Yeah, it's been rather chilly this weekend. And I'm just going to keep running my mouth, so I'll probably... Alright, so I've left this sit overnight and it's dry. My next step is the finish. I'm going to finish it, hopefully. I'm going to use this nautical rope to give this an accent. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if I should say embellishment or accent, or maybe those two things are the same. I don't know. But at any rate, we need nautical rope. And I'm going to do like I always do with this. There's always a piece of tape on the end. Can you see that? I'm just going to cut it off with my trusty scissors. And then with my hot glue gun, I'm going to go in and only do the nautical rope in the grooves of the pumpkin. I didn't grab my finger protector. Whatever shall I do? I'll just continue to burn myself like I have for the last 20 years. So I just need to hold it there and then turn it on the side and cut it at the bottom. And then I said I wasn't going to slam my scissors down anymore because it jars this metal arm. And then we're just going to reinforce it. You know, 2 beads of glue, one at the top and one at the bottom. And I'm just going to continue to do this around each one, and I'll come back and show you how we're going to finish it off. Hold on. All right, so I have all the nautical twine put around each groove. Now, I used an entire package, which isn't very much. Let me look and see how much is in it. It says 9.5 feet. So obviously, depending on the size of your pumpkin, you'll either have enough. I would get 2 packages. I just happened to have some extra in my stash. So I was able to go all the way around. But that one package wasn't enough. I was like 3 grooves short. Now I'm gonna, and I put the stem back on. See, I don't like that stem. It's not horrible, so I'm not gonna replace it with a real piece of wood. But I am gonna embellish it with these berries. So I'm gonna cut these off. Now, I don't know what this pumpkin's made of. Can I just poke these down in here? I can. So I'm just gonna, it's just a small bunch I got at the Dollar Tree. Now, I don't know where this pumpkin came from. I'm not sure if I said that in my intro, but yeah, I've had this pumpkin forever. But it looks like I'm able to just poke these berries down in here to kind of hide the, you know, where the nautical rope is, or nautical twine. What is it called? Nautical rope? It doesn't matter. But at any rate, it'll hide, you know, where this starts. So I'm just gonna, you know, cut them very short so I don't have to push them down very far. I don't know. Does that look stupid? Maybe I should just put, I don't know. Shoot. Let's just put it all on there. Why would I keep 2 little pieces? I'm not going to be able to use those. So I'm just going to... There it goes. See, it's going down in there. I don't know what this is made of. It feels like styrofoam or resin or something relatively easy. It's not ceramic. So this stuff is going down in there pretty good. And I'll just poke it down like that. And then how cute is that? So now let me take this and find a place for it. So I walked around my house. I went to my front porch, which has quite a bit of fall stuff out there. And I came out here to my back porch and there's nothing. So I thought maybe this would look cute out here. So it actually, this is where it's going to stay. It's on the bottom part of a Hoosier cabinet that I used to use in my kitchen as an island, but I just wanted my kitchen to be a little more open. So I moved this piece out here on my back porch. I've got a Pepsi crate, a basket of flowers, a cutting board that has measurements on it. And yeah, I thought, how cute would it be right here? Now, I mean, the possibilities are endless with this craft. Any pumpkin you wanted to use, any material you wanted to use, any kind of twine or rope or ribbon in the grooves would work. So yeah, it's really one of those crafts that you could truly make your own. If you like this craft, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to be a subscriber. I think this is going to wrap up my fall crafts. Probably the next video I do will be my fall home tour. And then we're going to get cracking on some Christmas stuff. So have a great night. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.